Hello students, this is Shivam Misra. Now we are going to start class 11th chapter mathematical induction. The last lecture I have made on trigonometric functions, which will be continued by the Manoj sir, and I will follow up the next chapter mathematical induction. So we will continue with the chapter mathematical induction for you. Mathematical induction. The chapter is totally new to you, but it is a very easy chapter. Then also you will pay full attention and full concentration for the whole lecture or the whole chapter so that you may grasp it fully. Now, if you are saying, okay, last year you have studied about chapter APGP and you have AP only in that chapter, and you have studied about the sum of the numbers, such as if you have number from 1 to 10, you know how to add it. If you have a number following any order of AP, then you know how to find the sum. Similarly, I will follow up with some procedures and then I will follow up the chapter. Suppose we have Sn equals to 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus dot plus 2n minus 1 equals to n square. 1, 3, 5, 7. By seeing this number, you can easily identify these are the odd numbers whose sum we need to find. And if these numbers follow up the series 2n minus 1 whole 2n minus 1, then this total result can be given out calculated from the n square. N square means if you are having a number, suppose you need to find the number 1, 3, 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7. So how will, if you are taking n equals to 1, means 2 into 1 minus 1, you will get the first number 1. If you are taking n equal to 2, n equals 2 means 2 2 4 minus 1 3. And if you are taking n equal to 3, n equal to 3 means 2 3 6 minus 1 5. N equals to 4, 2 4 8 minus 1, that gives 7. Means taking n in from natural number, we are getting the consecutively next consecutive odd numbers. So we need to find of these four numbers, we know very easily 7 plus 5 12, 12 plus 3 15, 15 plus 1 16. The total result will be 16. Whether from the series we can find it or not, we have calculated here from a formula of AP, that is sum will be n square. Then how many numbers we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. And it means that n equals to 4. It means that 4 square equals to 16. Yes, we are getting the same result. If we are getting the same result, it means that this result is a very useful result. And this type of result we will verify with the help of the mathematical induction. This is the basic need and basic requirement of the chapter, that we use to verify this kind of result with the help of mathematical induction in a much easier way. I know you might be feeling that we have already proven it with the help of AP or GP, AP. So why we need to go with mathematical induction? This is because some more typical problems we will get, which cannot be easily done by the AP with the help of AP or GP. So we will follow the mathematical induction process. Now we have some techniques for mathematical induction. And technique is that we will just try to find if this series is true for one number, for n equals to 1. If this series is true for n equals to k, then this series must be true for the n equals to k plus 1. How we will calculate? We will just try to find if this series is true for n equals to 1, then we will find if the series is true for n equals to 2, then we will find if this series is true for n equals to k, and then we will go with third step, that this series is true for n equals to k plus 1. And then we will put up a conclusion that if this series is true for n equals to 1, if this series is true for n equals to k and k plus 1, it means that this series is true throughout its progression, wherever or till the last number you can think. Till that the series will go on and will have the same result and will be verified. We will use some examples just to elaborate it and explain it. Then that will make a good sense and will give you a clear cut idea. Suppose we are following a question. Suppose we have a question that 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus, again I am taking the same one, 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus dot plus 2n plus 1. It means that for equals to n plus 1 whole square for n element of integer z. Z means integer. Now we have for n equals to 0, we will follow for n equals to 0, 2 into 0 plus 1, we will get the first number. For n equals to 1, 2 into 1 plus 1, 3, we will get the number. For n equal to 2, 2 into 2 plus 1, 2 into 2, 4 plus 1, already we are having 5. So we will proceed the number and we will get. So we will try to verify it, proof. How we will do for n equals to 1. You will go on with this in every question, you will follow up the same step and same procedure. For any, just a minute. Now we will follow up this step. For n equals to 1, we will have n equals to 1 means 2 into 1 plus 1 equals to 1 plus 1 whole square, and we will get a number 2 into 1 2 plus 1 3, and it means 1 plus 1 2 square equals to 3 equals to 2 square equal to 4. And what we will find that this n equals to 1 means the second number, because this number we will get what n equals to on substituting n equals to 0. On substituting n equals to 0, we will get this number. If you are substituting n equals to 1, we will get this both number, and 3 plus 1 equals to 4, which is identified over here. So we can say the above series is true for n equals to 1, because we can easily say that, tell that for n equals to 0, for n equals to 0, we have the series 2 into 0 plus 1, implies that 2 into 0 0, 0 plus 1 1. This will be the first number. For n equals to 0 we are getting. And if you will try to verify for the right hand side, 0 plus 1 whole square, it means that 1 square, and 1 square implies 1 only. So both results are true. So for n equals to 0, n equals to 1, we have verified already that 1 plus 3 equals to 4 equals to 4. Now we are trying for n equals to k. N equals to k means what we'll do, we'll follow all the steps, 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus dot plus 2k plus 1 equals to k plus 1 whole square. We will get this step. Now we will go with the n equals to k plus 1. N equals to k plus 1. 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus dot 2k plus 1. This is the kth term. Now if we're going for k plus 1, means you have to go with next term. The term which comes after k will be called as k plus 1. So what you will do, you will just put on k plus 1 on the place of k, and we find 2k plus 1 plus 1 equals to k plus 1 plus 1 whole square. What we have done, we have just kept k plus 1 on the place of k plus 1 on the place of k, plus 1, and here also k plus 1 on the place of k plus 1 on the place of k plus 1 plus 1 whole square. We will just try to simplify it. What we can see, we can just find that from 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 2k plus 1, these all terms have a sum k plus 1 whole square, k plus 1 whole square, which we have mentioned in the term n equals to k. It means that from here 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 2k plus 1, these all terms will have a sum equals to k plus 1 whole square. So on the place of 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 2k plus 1, we can substitute k plus 1 whole square. Substituting this k plus 1 whole square plus twice of, simplifying it, 2k plus 2 plus 1 3 plus 3 equals to, we have to prove k plus 2 whole square, k plus 2 whole square, and we will simply try to simplify it. What we will find, k plus 1 whole square, and if we are breaking it, k square plus 1 plus 2k plus 2k plus 3, and you can see k square plus 2k plus 2k, 4k, 1 plus 3 plus 4, and you can find that k plus, it is equal to k plus 2 whole square, means this term becomes equals to this term. It means that the above result is true for n equals to 1, n equals to 1, for n equal to k, and n equals to k plus 1. It means that the above result is true for throughout the number which you know. If you wish to put for n equals to 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 5 lakh, 1 crore, 2 crore, then the series will be true for all the numbers whichever is found in the universe. Whichever is found in the universe. Now you can see the process. It's a very easy process. The same process you will follow in all the question. First of all, you will go with n equals to 1. You will verify the result. Left hand side equal to right hand side. Then you will follow the step for n equals to k to the left hand side and right hand side. And then you will go on with the step k plus 1 to the left hand side and right hand side. Remember, k plus 1 means that you are going to the next term. Means proceeding k, you will find the k plus 1 term, and then you will try to substitute or use the result from the kth term. Result will be used in a k plus 1 term, and this result and the else equations will be simplified, and you will get the proper result, k plus 2 whole square. Thank you.